People generally love drinking honey. Sweet, tastes very good. But can anyone die because of swallowing a honey bee? I was surprised when I heard the news of Sanjay Kapur, who is the husband of Karishma Kapoor, that he died because of a bee sting, or rather swallowing a bee, which then led to a heart attack. So I actually looked online through various resources that we use as doctors to explore what happened previously. And I was very surprised to see there's not any report of this, except for something on Reddit that says a North Bay cyclist, this is in California, USA, died because he swallowed a bee. Then I was curious to see what else might have happened. Someone has inhaled a bee, meaning it has gone into their trachea or the windpipe. Now these are big deal because as an anesthesiologist or an anesthesia doctor with many years of experience taking care of complex patients, I was like, how can this happen? And more importantly, why would this lead to someone causing a death? Now then I started looking into what exactly happens if someone swallows a bee. Alright, there are three different scenarios that can happen. Let's say the bee that someone has swallowed is dead. Usually it just passes through the intestines and then someone goes to party, so it goes in the poop. Well and good, best case scenario. The second category is someone is allergic to bees. So meaning the bee goes inside, it stings, it bites, or rather it stings. And then someone develops a swelling within their body. Now that can lead to problems, especially if it's in the windpipe. Now in the gastrointestinal tract or in the intestines, I would assume such swelling, unless it's severe, shouldn't cause any problems. But the third category is where someone is really allergic to bees, meaning they have anaphylaxis. Now this can happen with various different substances, but the most dangerous one is called an anaphylaxis, where there is intense swelling of the trachea or the windpipe and the person is unable to breathe. So in this case, with Mr. Sanjay Kapur, I assume this is exactly what happened. So he swallowed a bee, he was probably allergic, and then the bee stung him inside somewhere, and then this led to him not being able to breathe. So less oxygen went into his body, and then less oxygen went into his heart, which eventually led to a heart attack and a very unfortunate death at a super young age of early 50s. This is a really tragic incident. Now, as doctors who are trained and dedicated their career to save lives, such news is very devastating. This could happen to anyone. It's very unfortunate. Now, what should you do if you have a similar situation? The best case scenario is not to ignore this, but rather go to a hospital and make sure you're okay. Now, if you do have anaphylaxis, which can show up very quickly, or it can even show up after a bit of time, if you're in the hospital, the treatment is very straightforward for this, assuming you're in a place who knows how to treat anaphylaxis. I have personally treated patients with anaphylaxis, and we know how exactly to take care of them. So being in a hospital would be your best case scenario. So never neglect these things, because you would never know whether you have anaphylaxis to you or not. But let's say you have a superficial sting on your skin, which most of us would have in our lives. You're feeling okay, I think that might be okay. But if there is any suspicion that the bee is inside your body, no matter where it is, take it very seriously and please go to the hospital. If any questions, do post in the comments below. Take care, stay safe. I'll talk to you soon.